let me review the code. Let me see who has done. I see Sonu has committed it, something. Ole has committed. Okay. Let's check few of the code. Okay. Let me see Sonu's code. Okay, to do. So you're taking the state. Since you are using the parse, I specifically said no parse. You have to save the items in the state only. So you have to rework on this one. Don't use the parse. Okay, let me see other thing. Okay, so when the submit will happen, you have to submit it in the state. Where is the display? I don't see the display of the items. Once user will put, he has to see all his to do tasks. Where is that? I don't see that here. Now you have to work again on this one. If you don't understand the question, you can ask me. But this is something which is completely not done. Okay, Shweta, let's see if she is done. Yeah, so at least, okay, she still has path, so she has not committed it. Maybe. Who else? Who else has done that? Okay, Ole. Let me check the Ole. Okay, so you are taking it here. Okay, so generally you're creating this data and putting it here. Okay, then what happens? Add to do. So you're adding to do. So you are calling set add to do. That is this one. And you're passing the name to do equal to value. So how will you show all the to do? To do is not a single item. So with this example, I see that you are only able to add one element, one item. We need to add multiple items. For that we need array. I don't see any array. So one is a to do which you will take when user will change this text field. But there should be another state variable which will capture the data in the array format, and you should display that in this array format here. It should be the multiple items, not a single item. Okay, let's see. Let's see Rakesh. Okay. So here, let me check. Okay, so this to do is a single item. This is the correct. Okay, this is the one which we want to take it. So again, you are taking in the parse one. I told you don't take the parse. You don't have to use the parse in this project. Okay, you submit it now. Let me pull it. Okay. What is this? Parse server. I don't see where you have committed it. Okay, this is Shweta, sorry. Okay, I was in the wrong folder. Okay, so one is a to do which you will take when someone will change it. Okay, when someone will submit it, you are putting it in the state and the to-do file, and then got displaying the state. This is what I'm doing. Let me run it and see. Okay, let me run and check. So what you have done, you have created two state variables. One is for each change. When someone will type in the text box and change something, you are using this state variable. And when someone is clicking the submit, then you are putting in another state variable. That is what I am looking at. And this should be the array, which is correct. And then you are updating the state variable, the state, to whatever user has put to do value, and then you are displaying it. Okay, so there are a few problems here, but at least you have done the first step correctly. But I will tell you what are the other problems. But let's this is what at least the start is good. Okay, let me check. So right now I'm only expecting this part. Though he has done very limited thing, I need more things, kind of thing, edit and delete also. He has not done that part. So maybe you can create one page for the adding. That will be separate page. You give the routing, and this part, display part, will be on the another page that you can do. Okay, let's check what is happening now. Okay, so layout 4 is the problem yet. Let's check. So layout 4 is correct. It's calling in which routing 4, inside routing 4. There is some problem. So you are going components, you are going layouts. So the layouts you have capital and you have kept it here small. So either use capital here or make it small. Okay, so to do item. Okay, test. Okay, when I'm submitting, nothing is happening. Let's check the code. Okay, on submit will not work on the button part. It should work on the form part. This is the new project I give the assignment, website 4. So you cannot use on submit for the button. So on the button you have to put the on click. If you want to use the on submit, then you have to wrap it. You have to call this in the form tag, and you have to wrap everything in the form tag. So if I wrap the form tag surrounding the okay. So now okay. So it's refreshing, so we need to call prevent default. Okay, some error is coming. So when you are looping it, we need to put the key. So since it is array, we can have the index also, which is unique. So you can put key equal to index. Okay, so let's do it again. So when I'm submitting it, this should empty it. Right now it's not emptying it, though it is showing it here, but this should empty it. You should be able to edit also and delete also. Maybe create another page for edit, and when someone will click edit, you should have same form and user should be able to edit it. And you can have delete option also, where you can delete this option. Okay, so similar to this, I gave you another assignment that will be also. Okay, so similar to this, you have to do another assignment which I gave you. That one will be, let me open it. Okay, I maybe I deleted it, for example, no problem. So I just put it in the chat also, React chat group. I will just copy from there. So similar to what you have built, I give you another assignment where you have to add, the link, category, and the button, and there will be edit form, another page, and there will be view page, and you have to use slice for pagination. You have to display like this, display any way you like, and you have to just use this one, whatever is this one. I gave it in the React Telegram group also. Okay, so now this is done. Let's go to the data structure for today, and we will do this assignment tomorrow. Next week we'll check this. I'll check this assignment next week, and another assignment too also. So I will be giving you more assignments every week, which you have to complete it. If you don't do it, you will not get the the practice of the React. So better you should do it, and when I correct it, you should fix that problem and do it. Now yesterday I explained everyone, don't use parse server in this project. Still I see many people have committed using the parse server. So I don't want to see the parse server now. Parse server assignment I will give you later, after a couple of weeks. Right now all the assignments will be without parse server. So let's complete today's data structure. We completed quick sort last time. Today we will do another sorting method that is called as radix sort. One second. Niyas, wait, listen. Okay, so key equal to index is fine. Okay, this is fine. So let's go to another data structure today. Okay, we completed quick sort. Now I'll create another folder, 006 radix sort. This sort is not used for all the purpose, but you will get the idea how to do this sort. So I will create two files. One is radix sort.js and another one will be radix sort.txt, where I will explain you the concept. So we'll finish this quickly and then we'll go to another one. So we'll complete the React part also. So how this works, So let's say we have the array. For example, 35, 67, 12, 7, 4, 74, 99. Okay, so this is the array. We are doing the radix sort. We'll get the idea how to do it, but it will not work in all cases, but it doesn't matter. We should be able to understand the idea and try to implement the function for it. That is the task. Now first we have to go through all the elements, how to do the radix sort. So the step one will be, we have to go through all the elements and we have to find the maximum number of the digits. So for example, here we have 2 digit, 2 digit, 2 digit, 1 digit, 1 digit, 2 digit, 2 digit. So maximum digit is 2. So that means we have to loop 2 times. That is the idea. Now we have to create a bucket. Create buckets. Step 2. Create buckets. Okay, so we have to create the buckets, and the buckets will be from 0 to 9. So the first bucket will be 0, second will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to create total 10 buckets, starting with the 0 and ending with the 9. So this is, we have to create bucket. Now this is the step 2. Since we have to loop 2 times, so the creation of buckets will be 2 times. So this will be the first time bucket. So for the first time loop, I will create this bucket and I will copy the same bucket second time. So if I have the 4 digit here, how many times I will loop? So if I have 4 digit maximum, then how many times I will loop? 4 times. Right now we have two digits maximum. So we will loop 2 times. And each time when I will loop, I will create this bucket. 1 bucket, and second time also I will create 10 buckets. So every time we have to create 10 buckets. How many times we loop it? So in the second time when we create this bucket, after completion of this second bucket, we will get the sorted array. So how we have to do manually, we will see first, and then we will write the program for it. Now, first time when I will run this bucket, I will go and take the last element of each one. This is the right-sided element. Okay, right-sided element, and I will put it in the appropriate bucket. So 35, which bucket it will go? Since it is 5 in the last one, it will go in the 5th bucket. Okay. Now tell me, 67, which bucket it will go? 67, which bucket it will go? 7, this is the 7, so it will go here. Okay, Now let's take another example, 12. Where it will go? 2, correct. Let's take the 7. Where it will go? 7, correct. Next is the 4. Where it will go? 4 number, correct. Next is 74. Where it will go? 4, correct. Next is 99. It will go to the 9th number bucket. Okay, that's correct. So the answer is correct. Now we completed the first bucket. After we complete the first bucket, we put appropriate place. We will gather all this information and put it in another array. So the new array will be now, or the modified array. Initially I sent this array like this. Now the modified array will be, we have to take elements from this one. So first one is the 12. Then there will be 4, 7. Then there will be 35. And there will be 67, 7. And then there will be 99. So we got the new modified array in this format. Okay, is it clear till this point? Okay, now we'll start the bucketing again, second time, but with this new array. And now initially when we were creating the first bucket, we were taking this last element, this 5, 7, 12, 2, 4, 4, 9. We were taking this element. Now this is the second time bucket. Second time you have to move this to another digit, that is the second digit. So for the 1, 2, I will take 1. For the 4, I will take 0 here. I will consider 0 here. So I will put it in the 0 bucket. So now we have to take the second element, that is the second digit. So for the first one, 12, I will put it in the 1 bucket, bucket number 1, because we will take 1 and match it this with 1 with the 1. So we will put it here. Where can I put 4? In the 0 bucket, because second digit is 0. So let's put it here, 4 here. Let's take the 74. Where should I put? 7, because we are taking second digit. 74 will come here. Where should I put 35? 3, correct. Where should I put 67? 6, correct. Where should I put 7? 0, correct. Where should I put 99? 9, correct. Okay, so once I put everything in the bucket, now again I will create a new array with this information. So the new array will be, first I will take these two, then I'll take this, then I'll take this, then I'll take this, then I'll take this, and then I'll take this. So you will see we get the sorted array, and we went 2 times, right? So we have to go 2 times and we got the sorted array, 4, 7, 12, 35, 67, 74, 99. Is that clear? And we will return the array here. So return the array. Okay, so this is how we have to build the logic when we have to create the radix sort. So what we have to do, first find the maximum digit. Then what we have to do, we have to create 10 buckets. And when we create 10 buckets, since it is loop 1, that is 0 number, it is a 0 number, because we have to run 2 times. That means 0 number and 1 number for I equal to 0, I equal to 1, like that. So when I'm at a 0, I have to take the last digit, this one. When I go to another 1 number, I have to take this second digit. If I have more loops, I will go third digit, 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit, and more. Let's do it again with few elements, but 3 digits. Okay, let me take this again. I will give only few elements. For example, 100 is a 3 digit, then 50 and 10. Let's take only these 3 digits. See, whatever I am doing it in ascending, you can do descending also. Okay, but for logic purpose, you have to think on it. Since I am starting with the 0, if you want to do descending, you have to start with the bottom, like that. So only thing you have to reverse many places. I am going from this one, you have to go from this one. Okay, so anything we do ascending, if we do in reverse order, we can do descending also. Okay, but for learning purpose or for putting the sample purpose, we will do only the ascending part. Now what will be how many times the loop will run? We have only 3 elements. 3. So let's put 3. Let's empty the buckets. Let's empty this new array. So these are the 3 elements. We will be completing it quickly. And we have to run the loop third time also, because maximum is 3. Okay, we have to do 3 times. So first time, let's start with the last digit, 0. So it will go to 0. This is also 0. Everything is 0. Let's put everything here in the 0 bucket. So the new array will be same. Now let's take the second digit. It's a 0. So put this 100 here. This is a 50. So put this here in the 50. This is 10. So put this here in the 1. Okay, so we get the array of, so the new array will be 100, 10, 50. Okay, so now we have to run the third time. Third time is the third digit, 1. It's 100, so it will be at 1 place. It has third digit of 0, so it will be at the 0 place. This is having the third digit 0, so it will be here. Now if we take this, 10, 50 and 100 will come here. So we have to go 3 times because we have 3 elements, 3 maximum digits. Okay, so let's try to build the code based on whatever we did. This is the most interesting one than previous sorting algorithm, because the idea, even if we have, let's say 1,000 or 10,000 elements, we are only looping 3 times if the maximum digit is 3, right? If we have maximum digit 2, even though the numbers are maybe 10,000 or 100,000, we are only looping 2 times, and that is the reason this becomes a little interesting. So this does not, the complexity is very low in this one, though maximum complexity is O log n as similar to quick sort or merge sort, but most of the cases goes to O n only. Okay, so it doesn't go till O log n also. So this is the one of the best algorithm for this. So I don't think negative numbers we can sort based on this one. Okay, so let's check it now again. Now let's try to see what we have to do. First thing, whenever we get array, we have to find the maximum digit. So we should write some code to find the maximum number of digits we have. Okay, so one logic we have to write the maximum digits. Let me write what we have to do. Find the maximum digit. We will write some function which will find the maximum digit. Then we have to loop 2 times. So we don't need any function. We will just use for loop to loop 2 times based on the maximum digit. Then we have to create the buckets. So we should know how to create this 10 buckets. So create 10 buckets starting from 0 to 9. And this one will be, we have to start the for loop based on maximum digit. Okay, so based on the for loop, we will run the for loop based on the maximum digit. And we have to create 10 buckets. Once we get the 10 buckets, we'll go through each element and we will put it inside the appropriate bucket. So based on the loop, so for example 0 number is there, so we have to start with the 0. Let's consider the right side is the 0. So if the 0 number is there, we have to consider this right side element. If loop is on the 1 number, we have to take this 1 number element. So based on the k, let's say I start with the let k equal to 0, k is less than maximum digit, and k plus plus. Let's say I'm using this k. So based on the value of the k, I have to choose the digit. Okay, so choose digit based on the k and take that number, take this number and put it in appropriate bucket. So based on the k, we have to take the digit. For here I am taking 9, for here I am taking 4, here I am taking 4, here I am taking 7, 2, 7, 5, and I will put it inside the appropriate bucket. So if I am getting 9 in the last digit, I will put it in the 9th bucket. So choose the digit based on the k. So first time loop is 0, so we will take the last digit. Next time the loop is 1, we will take the second digit. So like that we will take the digits based on the k, value of the k. And based on the number which we get, for example, if we get 9, we will put this 99 inside that bucket, this 9 number bucket. Okay, after that what we did? After that, update the original array to new array based on bucket value. So whatever value we got in the bucket, we have to create this array based on this bucket value. We have to create this array based on this bucket. So grab all the values in the bucket and put it inside the array. Then you have to loop it again, go multiple times, and once we are done, this new array will be the sorted array. So return the array which is now sorted. So this is the logic which we will use to build our program. Now let's go. You just need to understand. Don't try to put more attention. And once I'm done, you try to read it again and again, 10 times, write down so that you know how to write this program. Okay, that's what we have to do. Now we will build the program for it. Okay, let's start building it. Okay, here I will write down some code here, then I will put it there. So let's say I have the number equal to, I will do some helper functions, so that's why I am writing it here. I'm showing you what we are doing. So let's say if I have number 4 only, okay. Now sometimes, okay, let's do 4. Now if I do math.log10 of this number, what we are getting? We are getting some value which has the 0 in the beginning, right? Let's change the number to something different. Number equal to 40. And if I try to do math dot log for the number 40, you are saying I am getting the value of 1 here. Let's try to do this number 400, for example, and try to do the math.log for 400. You will see I am getting the number 2 here. So if I'm putting 3 digit, I am getting 2 number. If I'm putting 2 digit, I am getting 1 number. If I'm putting 1 digit, I am getting 0 number. Okay, here. Forget about dot and blah 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 blah. So whatever number I am getting here, let's do the floor of that number, math.floor. And I will say floor of this number. So we will get 2 here. Since I know we have 3 digits, so whatever value I am getting here, I have to add 1 more. So I'll add 1 more. So we get 3 number here. So that is what we get the number here, 3. So if I pass the negative number, for example, var equal to minus 4, for example, sorry, num equal to minus 4, and if I try to do same thing now, it will not work because the number is negative number. It doesn't work with the negative number. So before doing this calculation, we will convert this number to positive number, and to convert it into positive number, we have to use ABS as a function of JavaScript, and then it will convert the number to the positive number and give me the result. Okay, giving the error. Maybe I didn't put more round bracket. Okay, so now I'm getting 1 because I put the ABS. So even though we have negative number, we have to convert it into the positive number using the math.abs, and then we have to apply the logic. So we will use this formula to get the maximum digits. So let's create one function. Maybe I'll call it as digit count. How many digits are there? Okay, how many digits are there in this number? So if number is 0, then we will return 1 digit, because if I pass this with the 0 number, it will not work. So if I pass this as a 0 number, you will see we are getting infinity kind of thing. So this number is only works above 0 number. It will not work with the 0 number and below it. So that's the reason we are converting negative number to positive number here. So let me return this. So what we are trying to do, we created a function which will count the number of digits. Now if I put this function, now I will call this function with 5 digits. So we are getting 5 number. If we pass it with, sorry, so we are getting 20 digits. So it will give me the exact number of digits in this number. Okay, so this is the first function. So before I go further, write down this function, then I will write down more helper functions. So this will help us in finding the number of digits, because we have to find the maximum digit. So we need to find each number in each digit. How many digits are there? How many digits are there? How many digits are there? So that we should know digits in each number. That's the reason we need this function. So write down this before I go further. I'll give you 1 minute to write down this. Okay, so we are done with the first function. So let's write down the another function which will help us in our purpose. So to do that another function, so let's say if I have two numbers, a is equal to 4 and b equal to 5. So I want to check which one is the bigger number. So I will use the JavaScript function math.max and I will pass a and b. So it will give me the 5 is the bigger number. Okay, so b is the bigger, that is 5 is the bigger. So math.max will give the maximum number of the out of this two, which one is the max. So this is another thing. Now we will write another function now. The function will be saying the most digits, and we will pass some array in that, and it will give which one has the most digits in it and what is that digit. So what it means, let me explain you what it means. So let's say we have the array of 3, 2, 2, 3 digit and 1 4 digit. So I'll go through each number and I will find digits in each number, and once I get the digits in each number, I will save it in some memory and I will compare it with each other, and I will finally send back which one has the maximum number of the digits and how much. Which one means how much it is maximum. We don't care if it is last digit or second last. We don't need that. We only need how much is the maximum number of digits in this array. So let's go through this array. So I will write down let I equal to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. I will go through. I go through all these elements, and each time I will create one temporary variable. Maybe I will say let max digit equal to 0. Initially I am saying max digit equal to 0. Then I'll go through each element and I will see what are the digits here. So to find the digit here, I will call the previous function called as digit count, and I will pass this number array of I. Okay, array of I. So we'll get the digit in this number. So let's put it in some variable. Okay, so digit equal to digit count. We will find out how many digits are there for this number, and then I will compare the digit with the maximum digit. Whichever is the maximum, I will update the maximum digit with the new value. That is what I am trying to do it now. So here I will check math.max. I will take this as a one variable, and I will compare it with this digit which we get, and the bigger of these two, I will assign it to max digit. So if digit is bigger, I will put max digit as digit, and if max digit is bigger, I will assign this max digit to max digit. So every time, first time the digit will be 1. So it will compare 1 with 0, and 1 is greater, so the max digit will become 1. Second time it will go here, it will find the digit, it is 2, and it will compare 2 with the 1. So the new value of max digit will be 2. Then it will look to third value. Third is the 3 digit. So it will check the digit is 3 and max digit is 2. So it will update the max digit with the 3 digit. and then it will go to fourth number, that is four digits. The digit will become 4. It will compare with the max digit, which is 3, and the max digit will get the new value, that is the 4. So ultimately, if I want to console max digit, how much we will see how many digits are there. So it is saying 4. So after writing this code, we get the max digit as the maximum number of digits we have in this array. So let's copy this and put it in another function here. And in the end, I will return max digit. Okay, what it's saying. So this is complaining, it's asking me to use a for off loop rather than for loop. So, but right now I can ignore this message, and later on I can change this for loop to for off also. But right now let it be this one. Though it is giving me some warning, I will ignore this warning for now. So just write down this function, and then we'll go further. And if you don't understand this function, just ask me. Okay, so we are looping each element of the array, and when we are looping each element, okay, let me explain it in a little bit better way. Okay, so let me loop through this array. Okay, let me loop through this array. I will now use off. Previously it was complaining, no? So let me use off. Let x of array. Okay, let me see what is the value of x here. Okay, so x is 3, 22, this and this. So every time we are going through each element, we are getting each element here. Now let me write down this for loop again. Okay. So first time when this will run, x is 3. Let's put another variable, max number equal to 0. Now, what is the digit in this 3? How many digits are there in this 3? 1. So let me count the digit. X is this one. I will say console.log digit in x are, I'll call digit count function, and I will pass this x. So it will give me how many digits are in this x. Okay, let's run this one. Okay, let's run this one. So it's saying x is 3, digit is 1, x is 2, digit are 2 because we have 2 digits. Here we have 3 digits, and here we have 4 digits. And now max is 0 right now. We have to compare this max with this one. Which one is greater? So let's do the comparison now. So comparison is like this. We will see I will say math.max. I will pass this max here, and I will pass another one here. So first time you will see how many digits. Let's run this again. 1, right? We have the array 1. Okay, first time we have digit is 1. Let's write down this. Okay. Okay, so first time when it's running, digit is 1 and maximum is 0. So if I do math max of the max and digit, which one will be the greater? Out of these two, which one will be greater? 1 will be greater. So we will update the value of max to the new value, that is 1. Okay, so now the new value of the max, this is the old value, console.log, old value of max is max. So previously I'm checking what is value of max, it is 0. After we do this one, we will see the new value of max. Okay, so we will every time we will check what is the value of max. So digit is 3, x is 3, digit is 1, old value of max is 0, new value of max is 1. Now x become 22, digit are 2, old value of max is 1. If we compare, the new value is bigger, so new value of max become 2. Similarly here, old value is 2, new value is 3. Here old value is 3, new value is 4. So the ultimately max is 4. So we will return this new value. So let's write down this function in this modified way. Okay, so I'll remove the comment. Okay, so update your function to this one. I'm using off now. Otherwise it was complaining. Now it will not complain. Okay, we will need more helper functions in some time, but let's change this to let. So we will add 1 or 2 more functions as we progress. Now let's start writing our radix sort. Function radix sort, and I will pass the array here. So first thing is I told you here in the radix sort we need to find the maximum digit. So let's find the maximum digit. I'll say maximum digit count is equal to, I will pass this array to this most digits and try to get the maximum digit for the array which we have passed it. Okay, let's create the array. Let's say 9, 4, 6, 12, 15, 19, 2, 1, 5. Let's create this array and we will pass this array to radix sort. And I'll pass it and I'll see what it is coming. Okay, so first thing is we got the maximum digit which I have wrote it here. Now we have to loop through based on the maximum digit. So let's loop through. I'll say for let k equal to 0, k less than max digit count k plus plus. So we are looping through. We're looping through the maximum digit count. If it is 2, then we have to loop 2 times. If it is 3, we have to loop 3 times. Now next is we have to create the bucket. So one thing is you can create manually all the buckets, like you can create digit buckets equal to. So you can create, this is the one array and we will put all buckets in this array. So you can create manually like this 10 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can create 10 buckets inside this whole big array. Or there is another way to create it using the JavaScript functions, and that is we can say array.from. In the array.from we have to say how many length of array you want. I will say length equal to 10 since I want to make 10 buckets, and in each array what value you want. So I will write an arrow function. Inside the arrow function I will return array. So we want empty array 10 times. So we need to create this bucket. I will do console.log of this bucket. Okay, let's try to run this one and see what we are getting right now. Okay, so I'm calling the Redux sort. So now it will only print the bucket. Let's print the bucket. Okay, most digit is not defined. We have to copy this also. Okay, so since we got the maximum digit of 2, so we got this loop 2 times, and we got 2 times, so we are getting this bucket 2 times, and in each time we have the array of 10 buckets like this and 10 buckets like this. So we will be using this bucket every time to do our task. Let's go further now. So we created this bucket. I will keep this bucket console in the console so that I should see how the buckets are filled. Okay, now let's go further now. Now I have to go through each of this element, and based on the k value I need to find where it will go, in which bucket it will go. So I want to see the digit, which digit is coming. Let's say if I pass 5, okay, and I'm passing k of 0, so it should give me the number 5. If I pass 15 with k of 0, it should give me the 5. If I pass 9 with k of 0, it should give me 9. If I pass 12 with k of 0, it should give me 2. Okay, first time it should give me 2. Now you tell me, if I pass 19 with k of 0, what should be the value returned? If I am passing 19 with k of 0, what should it return? We need to write a one function. 9, right, 9. Now if I pass k 1, that is the k is 1. And if I pass 6, what should it return? 0, correct, because the 1th value is 0. If I pass 19 with k of 0, k of 1, 19 with k of 1, what should be the return? 1, because we want to check this one. So we need to write one function which will give me the digit. So the function will be the get digit. And here I will pass the number, that is this number, and I will also pass the k value. So for the k value, I'll just say I or position. Okay, so position, I will pass position. So let's write down this function first in the console to see how to implement that one. Okay, so here we have to use lot of JavaScript, inbuilt functions. So for example, I will give position of initially I'll give 0 and then we will test with 1 also, and I will give the number of, for example, 19. Okay, so these are the two which I will pass in this function. Okay, so let's see what we are getting when I call this get digit number. So first thing is that I may pass this number as a negative number also. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So we are not dealing with negative number right now. Let's consider this radix sort. I have to check radix sort whether it will really be able to do negative number, but right now consider it as a positive number. So by mistake, if something you pass a negative number here, so we need to convert that number equal to in the positive. So I will say math dot abs to convert any number to positive number. So even if I pass minus 19, I will get the 19 as a plus number. Now I have to divide this. I have to divide this with some number so that I should get this 9 somewhere. Okay, so let me divide it and then I will show you what we are doing. Math dot pow ten comma position. Okay, so I'm dividing it with math.pow. Let's see what math.pow does. So if we see the math.pow, it gives me the base with the exponent. So if I pass 7, 3, so it is 7 raised to 3. Okay, so it's a base with the exponent. So if I want to pass, okay, let's forget this one for now. So let's see what pow is. So if I pass 10 as the initial number and 0 as this one. So if I pass 0, the math.pow will become 1 because 10 raised to 0 is 1. If I pass math.pow 10 comma 1, it will give me 10 because 10 raised to 1 is 10. If I say math.pow 10 comma 2, so it will give me math.pow 10 comma 2 give me 100 because it is 10 raised to 2. That is 10 exponent 2. You understand exponent? What exponent is this? 10 raised to 2. Do you understand what is the meaning of 10 raised to 2? Okay. Yeah. So I just open this to show you in the diagram. Let's take this. So this is 10 raised to 2. So this is called pow. 10 raised to 2, the value is 100. Okay, 10 into 10, right. If it is 3, then 10 into 10 into 10, that is 3 times we have to do 10 into 10 into 10. Right, Shweta is right. So that means this one. So what we have to do, whatever number we got, let's convert into positive number, and we have to divide with math.pow based on the position, based on this position. Let's say if I pass position 0, so I will put here the 0, so it will be 1. So this one will be 1. So 19 divided by 1 is 19. So we'll get the 19 value. Okay, we get the 19 value. Now I want to get the 9 number, because for the position 0 I want to grab the 9 number. So what I will do, I will pass it with the remainder function, right? %10. If I pass with the remainder function, what is this called? You know that? I forgot the name. So this is used to calculate the remainder, right? Modulus, right. Shweta is right. Yeah. So to get the remainder, we will use the 10. So if I pass 10, I will get the last digit. What is the remainder is? So we are getting the 9 number. So if I am passing 19, I will getting the 9 number using this logic, which we have this here. So that's how we will do it. But sometimes this will give the value in this one. This one will give value in the decimal. So we need to convert it into the floor. So I just finish it with saying floor, and I will put this. And then I will do % of 10. Okay, so we are getting 9. So let's try to use this formula to get the 1 number if the position is 1. So let's change the position to 1. So if I change the position to 1, this will remain same. If I try to do this one, I will get 1.9. For 1.9, if I do math of floor, I will get 1. And for 1, if I do %10, I will get 1 still 1. So we are getting the 1 number here. So if position is 0, we get 9. If position is 1, we are getting 1. So this function, this formula is to get the exact digit which we want, right? So we will put this in our function. So in the get digit, I will return it, this formula which we just now built it. Okay, just write on this function and write on this part, and then we'll go further. Because if I write whole, then it will be difficult for you to write down. So just write on this function and write on till this here, and then we will see what to do. I am not speaking now. I just asked you to write down. Okay, done. Yeah, okay. Sonu Singh is saying done. Okay, so now what we will do, we have to go through each of this element and we have to see what is the digit for each one for this k. Okay, so let's go through each element and find the digit. So I will say for let I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. Okay, so we are looping through the array, and for each element we will check what is the digit value is this. So here I will say constant digit is equal to get digit, that is this digit. We have to pass the number. What is the number here? Can anyone tell me what will be the number? Oh, 9 is the number, but what should I put it here? Array of I, right. What should be the position? K, because we are dealing with the K. K is the position. If K is 0, we will pass K here. If K is 1, we will pass K. So it is giving me again the same error to use the for of loop. So let's try to use for of. Instead of this, I will say let I of array. And then instead of array I directly say I. Okay, so this is the shortened version. Now I will check the digit. What digit is coming? For K is this K. I will also say number is I and digit is this digit for KK. Okay. Okay. So for each one, I will see the number. What is the number? Let's run this one and see how it goes. So let's talk about the first bucket. We have the 10 buckets, and number is 9. Digit is 9. We are using K0. So for 12, digit is 2. For 15, digit is 5. For 19, digit is 9. When we pass the K as 1, for 9 we are getting digit 0. For 4 we are getting digit 0. For 6 we are getting digit 0. For 12 we are getting digit 1, 1 and 1. So we are getting proper digit based on the value passed and the K number. So this digit is correct. Okay. So let's delete this part. We don't need this now. Now what we will do, based on the digit, so if it is 9, we have to put in the 9 number bucket, that is this bucket. If it is 4, we have to put in the 4 number bucket. If it is 5, we have to put in the 5 number bucket. So I need to push this number. Which number? This number. This I number inside the appropriate bucket. So let's put it. So I will say digit. I'll say this digit buckets. Now I want to know which bucket I want to put it. Bucket is nothing but this one. So I will put digit here, and then I will say dot push, and I will push this I element in it. So what we are doing here, we are getting the bucket number. We are getting the bucket number. We name it as a digit, and based on the bucket number, we put this I element inside that bucket number. Okay. So don't worry about the K equal to 1. Let's see how it looks for the K equal to 0. So before is this and after is this. Let's see how the digit bucket looks like. Okay, so this is the before, that is we created this bucket, but since it is going by reference, so we get the updated value here. So what we are getting, 12 comes here in the 2 number bucket. In the 5 number bucket, we're getting 15 and 5. 6 is going in 6 number bucket, 4 is going in 4 number bucket, 1 is going in the 1 number bucket. 9 and 19 both have 9 value, so they are going in the 9 number bucket. So we got everything in this bucket. Now we have to grab this value and put it in the array so that we can run second time. We cannot run second time unless we update the array with these values of the bucket. So whatever value of buckets we got, we have to update this array with these buckets. This is little complex, but you should, after the class, you should watch each step again and try to do it multiple times, so you will understand it. This one you will understand now also, but to remember it, you have to do multiple times. Now what we get the proper buckets. We get all the elements in the proper bucket. Now what we will do, we will take this bucket and we will update the array with the new value, so that when k equal to 1 will run, it should run with the new array value. So when k is 0, I will print the array value. K is k and array is, so before running this all the logic, we will see what is the value of k, what is the value of array. After we are done with the first time, we will update the array with the new value which we get from the bucket. So we have to do it like this one. Array is equal to, so we have to take this digit buckets and we have to put it in the array. See what will happen if I directly do this. If I put digit bucket directly, then okay, let's see what will happen if I do like this. So if I do like I said, you will see it is similar to what we have the digit buckets. Array is similar to what? Digit bucket. We don't want like this. We want array in this format. Okay, in this format. So to convert this digit buckets to this format, okay, what we have to do, we have to use concatenation operator in the JavaScript. So we will take empty array and we will concatenate with ... digit buckets. So what it will do, it will take all the buckets inside it and concatenate with the main array. Now if I run this one, this array will be in the same format as I passed here. Okay, now you will see array is in this format as we passed it. But now we have the modified version of the array. Previously the array was like this, and the new version of array is like this. After we get this new version of array, we will run the program again with the k equal to 1. And when we run with the k equal to 1, it will again arrange into the different buckets. And then we will again run this concatenation, which will give me the results. Okay, so let's check this one. So after everything is done, I will return the array. So first time we have seen the array is returned with the proper bucketing and the proper value. And when the second time we will run it, it will give me the proper value. Okay, here I will run the console also. Okay, so only thing I need to change now here is we'll delete this. I want only one bucketing part. Okay, so make it clear. So let's run the whole thing again. Okay, some problem. I put colon somewhere. Here is the colon. Okay, so this is the original array. K0, we have the original array. And we got the bucketing. Bucketing means we will put 12 at the 2 number bucket, 9 at the 9 number bucket, 19 at the 19 number bucket. So we arrange the bucket based on the last value we have, the last digit value we have. And then when k goes 1, we have this new updated array which is going through the process. And then again we will arrange this whole in the different buckets. So let's see. 1, 1, 2 will go into the 0 bucket. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9 both will go to 0 bucket, and 12, 15, 19 will go into the 1 number bucket because each one have 1 at the tens position, that is the second position. And once we are done, we will again concatenate both things to give me the final array. So this is the sorted. So just write down this one. Update this function to this one, and then we will see some of the examples. It will run it with different array and see if it is working. So complete this one. Okay, let's try to run with few more examples, and every time let's see what the bucket looks like. This time I will take some bigger number, so you can, let's keep this also. I will change the number to some bigger so we can see all the digits kind of thing. So I will start with 5, 4, 3, let's take this example. Okay, so since we have the 4 digits, so it will run 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we get the final answer, which is sorted. So first time we will see the bucket is like this, and we can construct it in this format, and then we take this one and then we check with the second digit element, and the bucket is going 8 here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and in the 0 we get these 2. In the third one we get the third place, that is this one, third place, 2 number is there. Here we have 4 number, and on the fourth time we have the last digit 9, or we have the 0, which we have here, everything here. So we get this sorted array. So you will see that we only loop 4 times, though the number is, though we have this much number. Since we also went through each number, so n is definitely the complexity, but more than n we have slightly more complexity. So it is almost n complexity, but based on the number of digits it may increase also. So generally this is considered as O(n) complexity, but if the digits are more, then it may go to O(n) log n also. Okay, yeah, that's all about the radix sort. So go through this one. This one is though it looks very interesting. I like the idea of bucketing, and it has some important helper functions which you need to practice it again and again separately. So you should separately practice this, separately practice this, separately practice this, and once you're done mastering, understanding all these parts, what we're doing, try to do the radix sort. So radix sort is logic is simple, that we go with k 0 to maximum digit count, and then we put every element inside individual buckets, and then we concatenate the bucket to the new array, and next time we will start working with the new array. So this is all about the radix sort. Any questions? Okay, if you go through it, you will understand more. And I gave you the assignment also for the next time. Assignment is you have to build that assignment 2. Let me open it again. So assignment 2. So you have to finish this assignment 2. And next Sunday I will take test on all the sorting algorithm. So it will be the bubble sort, it is the selection sort, it is insertion sort, then there is a merge sort, then quick sort, and the radix sort. So you have to practice all, and next time you have to give the test for all these 4. So next time I will not take any new chapter in data structure. I will just ask questions about all this sort, and you have to write down all the sort in one stroke without looking. So you have to practice it, master it for the next Sunday. Go and watch the video again. If you are not clear the quick sort, go and watch it again and again. Okay, and then try to practice the problem again and again. So I have explained it, just try to watch the video again. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.